So yeah, it's a complete mess. Hey everyone, it's Kelly, the Frugal Fun and Hoarding Mum. Welcome to another video and to the channel. I don't know where frugal even begins. This is just like disaster zone. Fully. So welcome to the shed, which just is, again, the catch-all for everything. Gosh knows what is in here, but we have some major projects coming up and we kind of need a space to be able to do things around the house. So the logic is that I kind of need that space free for the project, which means then that space has to get cleared off, which means this space has to get cleared off. And rather than kind of do everything in order, we kind of need to go backwards so stuff has space to move. I make no sense. All I know is that there's a whole lot of stuff in here that is no longer organized and also no longer needed. So stick with me and we're going to declutter. No doubt this video hopefully is going to be quite a few videos together because this is a massive mess that we need to clean out. So first things first is we have a lot of cans and bottles in here. They need to go to the depot to be cashed in, get our money. And although it is a little bit out of the way, it's gonna be worth it to have that as a designated visit. So I'm gonna pull all of those out, load them in the car and get that done. Let's go. I'm glad the camera was outside for this because I nearly tripped over 2 or 3 times with random things just falling left, right and center. And yeah, we had boxes here, there and everywhere with cans. I think I've collected them all, but yeah, no doubt I've missed something along the way. Okay, so it doesn't look like much, but it's just one of those things that I feel that it's the first step to deal with so we can move on to the second. Of course, to load all that in there, we need to unload this. So of course the car is filled with random things. These boxes of newspapers from my mum's house. She was collecting them for someone else to do some arts and crafts with their local community group, but they don't pick them up regularly enough. And I said, oh, that'd be perfect for me for the garden to use for under the bark chips. So she's given me quite a few boxes and no doubt I'll collect some more each kind of visit that I do. Yeah, and this is why I am a bit of a hoarder, because we see value in everything and we are like, oh, that will come in handy one day. Let's pick that up and use it. The problem is though, then we don't action it straight away, and so stuff accumulates until we completely forget about it or just decide we can't be bothered anymore. Of course, the weather is absolutely miserable today. I keep ducking in and out in between showers with the rain because I normally drag everything out from the shed and put it onto the grass, but it is so wet I just can't, and I have other stuff under the veranda that needs to be there for now, so I'm really limited on space. So some books that my mum has read that apparently I gave to her. So these need to now go in the car so I can drop them off at the little library tomorrow and then not put them back into circulation to go back to her house. So I've got my black garbage bag here ready for rubbish, and I've got the red savers bag ready for donations. I kind of don't have a keep bag because I don't want to mix all my bags up. I need to go to Savers and get some more red bags because hopefully I will fill it up with some more. So we're just going to randomly start pulling stuff out. And why is there a towel in here? And we will figure out what's going into rubbish and what is still clean enough to go for donations. A lot of stuff is in containers inside other containers, so most of it would be still good for donations. Oh yeah, we had to go catch our red bag that just decided to go for a wander. So yeah, I have no idea, as I said, what's in this shed. Lots of stuff just gets randomly dumped in here, so we'll figure it all out. Oh, and orange decoration. I would have had this to talk about the vitamin C properties of skincare. Let's donate that. Someone will enjoy it. Oh, like I said, there's going to be some really random things in here. The problem with hoarding as well, like I said, we see value in everything, and although something might have served its purpose, we do have that whole, oh, what if I could use it again one day? So sometimes you might see me standing around kind of looking around because, yeah, like I said, I was going to drag everything out to go onto the lawn, but because it's wet, I'm trying to sort of find places where stuff can go and put it in logical areas and not just dump stuff around. Oh, here is the glove that I was looking for the other day that matches the one that's inside, so that's good to know. I have no idea why it's in the shed. Oh, these other things. And yes, I've nearly whacked myself by standing on the rake and the other garden things that are there. Yes, probably should have pulled them out and put them against the wall, but you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay, in here we have our Christmas wreath that I made a couple of years ago because it seemed to be the online trend, and I thought, yeah, we can do it too. Absolutely no idea what was doing, and half of it is inside this bag. It's completely fallen apart. I can tell you, however, that this didn't cost me anything. Someone would have been giving all the baubles away, so I would have said, hey, let's do it because it's a free project. Someone was probably changing all their color schemes over for the year. If you change your color themes every year for Christmas, let me know. It seems to be the in thing to do. We just use the same stuff every year. Oh, a random box of stuff. This was decorations and other things ready for Zumba because a place was going out of business and they had a 50%. Oh, pair of scissors. You can tell this is a Zumba bag. I've always got stuff everywhere ready to go. Oh, and a little tripod for my phone. I've been looking for that. Yeah, so sorry. A costume store was going out of sale and they had like a 50% off everything, and I just went in there and bought up so much stuff because I was like, we have theme nights for Zumba. Absolutely, we're going to need some of this stuff. So I bought heaps of things. But then, of course, the you-know-what came. And, oh, here's a gardening glove that I was probably looking for. Well, it's actually a plastic glove for cleaning, but I use it in the garden, no doubt. Oh, and a bag of wool that no doubt I was planning on knitting a scarf with one day. So, yeah. This plastic box that we have, just random stuff in here. Again, I think I was probably cleaning out part of the other shed and I've just dumped everything in here. Oh, I've been looking for this everywhere. Sticky tape, because it has the little middle bit to hold the actual tape, so it's easier when you're wrapping presents just to have it there. Yeah, anyway, cool. Oh, we have a foam roller here that I've never used. Again, probably would have been donated to me from a PT. I think I remember they said, here, you would love to have this because I'm cleaning out one of my studios. I said, thanks so much, and I've never used it. It hurts when you foam roll your muscles. Let me know if you've done it. It's not fun. I think I had great plans to do it and then went, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And you've got some other random baskets and bits and pieces of stuff that was up on part of the shelf. So in a minute, I will scan you through and show you sort of the progress that we have made. I've only been out here for about an hour. It's really starting to pour again, so I kind of don't want to get caught out here. And of course, I have some other things to do.
the most random things in here. I can see that this bag, obviously, or this basket, was a collection all for some of the Zumba stuff, because there were some lights in here, some decorations and some other stuff. It's been in the shed for well over 2 years, so it's definitely time to go. All right, we have filled this entire bag for savers, so I think now it's time to end the clean out. And oh, I found this teacup planter. I remember this. I bought it from Aldi in the special buys. Pretty much the first ever time I went into Aldi, a friend was like, "You're gonna love it, come with me." And it sat in the shed for the past like 3-4 years. Oh, inside we've got a jacket that is too big for me now, and a random pillow for some reason. Probably put it in there ready for donation for savers. When we were cleaning out part of the back of the yard, I would have moved everything inside the shed out of the weather, and stuff just gets kicked and moved around. I also have this random piece of foam. I was planning on doing some what do you call it, when you put foam on cushions and stuff like that, upholstery type stuff. And yeah, clearly I've never done anything, so it needs to go because it's super dirty. I have other bits and pieces if I want to do any more projects, but yes, this is also what I do a lot of. I collect stuff for projects that I never get around to doing. And now the garbage bag is full, so that needs to go in the bin, and I think we're going to call it a day. In saying that though, of course, I'm finding little bits and pieces that I want to keep moving around. These lights I used to have for Zumba, they were really good, but they heat up really quickly. So I'm just going to put them near the donation pile for now, I think, and see if someone else is interested in them. So I'm really happy with the progress that we've made so far. At least we can walk into the shed. So I'm happy. Cleaned off part of that left-hand side and part of the bench, but we'll get to some more later. So that's why I'm going to do this over a couple of parts. Took the cans to the depot for recycling, and we got $37, so I'm super happy with that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe because you're going to want to see the rest of the shed, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.